So let's talk about this Saturn and Aries transit. So Saturn is a planet that represents structure and control, and Aries is a zodiac sign about doing things independently, which a while back I have posted a YouTube short, which was about 20 seconds long. And in that YouTube short, all I said was that, Aries is a zodiac sign about working independently. And yes, Saturn does represent work. Saturn is about how you do your work and how you handle things, but it's different from the planet Mars, which is an inner planet that represents, again, how you work on things and how you get things done. And it's also the planetary ruler of the zodiac sign Aries. We'll get to that in a sec. But when it comes to Mars, it's about doing things like really fast in the moment. But Saturn is about setting a certain type of goal. So what is that goal that you could set for yourself? Well, you should be looking at your rising sign, which obviously, if you know your sun sign and you know the time of your birth, you could know what your rising sign is. You could go on a website where you could just put your birth information in and you have your whole astrology chart. So where is Saturn in your own astrology chart? What house is it in? And what planets do you have in Aries? And what planets do you have in, let's say, cardinal signs that could be squaring or at an opposition with this Aries transit? Or do you have anything in fire signs or air signs, which Saturn and Aries will be helping these people the most. Whoever has, placements in air or fire, it's better for them. I have lots of placements in air and fire in my own astrology chart. So, hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out for everyone, to be honest, even if you have placements in water and earth. So I'm not going to spend time talking about what each and every zodiac sign could be experiencing. You could look down in, the description box. I might be putting up what each rising sign or sun sign could experience with this Saturn and Aries transit. I was going to, but then I was like, you guys don't really listen to those stuff anymore. I've noticed that instead of listening to what each and every zodiac sign could be experiencing, which, obviously people can watch those videos, but usually people would pay more attention to things that are more like broad and general, because I assume that people are able to look into their own astrology charts nowadays. It's easy to predict what you might be going through in your personal life, or you could, have someone reading your own personal chart. So these general readings are like not as important to people anymore, I guess. That's how it seems like. So I'm not gonna waste my breath on talking about what Aries and Taurus and Gemini and Cancer could experience. I literally was about to. I took some notes and then I was like, you know what? I'll just write it down in the description box below. So Saturn and Aries, yes, you have to set a goal. You have to set up a goal for yourself. And I was talking about how Mars is the ruler of Aries. Now, why is that important? Because it gives you the type of energy that Aries gives off. And yes, zodiac signs are basically how you measure the energy that's happening, so we're talking about Aries, we're talking about something that's more straightforward and direct, and Aries is also something that's pretty fast. The energy of Aries, if it wants to get something done, it would just go on and do it. It's a bit of an impatient zodiac sign. And so that's the zodiac sign. That's the zodiac sign's energy, and it's ruled by Mars, and that is basically what Mars physically would do in a certain style, whatever Mars is in. So whatever zodiac sign the planet Mars would be in, it takes action within that type of style, whatever that zodiac sign is. Now, Saturn is an outer planet. It's a slow-moving planet. It changes signs every 2 to 3 years. By the way, we already experienced this specific Saturn in Aries transit during the summer of 2025. That's why I was able to post that YouTube short way back when. Was it in the spring? I think I posted it in the spring of 2025. I have to look back. And then at some point, Saturn did ingress into Aries, and then it retrograded back into Pisces. So it was there to, it went back into Pisces to teach you something, because Saturn is also somewhat of a teacher, which is different from Jupiter. Jupiter is the type of teacher that wants you to learn and grow and Saturn wants you to learn and grow too, but it's not as positive as Jupiter, okay? Saturn is like that strict teacher who wants you to graduate, but in order to graduate, you have to get some things done. So you might have done some things in that Pisces era, that Pisces zone of your own zodiac sign, and you could have been getting that gift lately because Saturn literally just moved back into Aries. So you could have earned something within that Pisces zodiac. Now you have to plan something for that Aries location of your zodiac sign, of your astrology chart. So the Aries area, you're going to see in the description box below what topics you could be dealing with, what things you could set a goal for yourself for. And you could be getting a reward in that area of your life in the year 2028, which is when Saturn then moves on to the sign of Taurus. And then you have to set up a new goal in the next location of your own astrology chart. So let's end this video on how you could accomplish that specific goal, because Aries does have a certain type of style. So yes, I have mentioned that we should work more independently, like in that YouTube short that I have posted a while back. Like, yes, Aries is a very independent zodiac sign, but you also have to understand that when there are interferences, like basically you just have to have your head in that goal that you have, okay? So no one should be able to interfere with that specific thing that you want. In fact, if you'd like, don't let other people know what your plan is, because you shouldn't be getting other people involved. Aries doesn't deal with other people. Aries is about the self. So whatever it is that you want for yourself, you should go on and do it without letting other people know. So there shouldn't be any type of interference unless, you know, we are in a specific time period within the 2 years where there's like square transits and like oppositions, etc., or you have something in your own astrology chart that Saturn might be squaring or at an opposition with, or there's people in your life where you don't have a good synastry chart with, you know, whatever the case may be, your mind should be on that one goal, and it should really be just the one goal that you're trying to head towards. You know, use this Saturn transit for a specific something. And well, thank you for watching this video. If you like watching astrology content, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to click that thumbs up and comment down below. What do you expect from this Saturn and Aries transit for yourself, or just in general? What do you think Saturn and Aries could mean for you?